In this video, I'm going to be showing you the collections feature as it relates to assets and uploading custom assets. So I'm here in the collection builder. I've already built out my collection in this top section here. I've arranged the products in the order I'd like. I come over into the assets tab and I can see that I have some available options preloaded by the brand. So I've included a front cover, which I found down here, as well as a divider page. I have one more option to upload my own custom asset. So this would be a good case for including any other marketing material, image assets. Maybe there's a particular sustainability or technology story that I want to include a page for. You can even upload a whiteboard that you created with an Elastic along with that same order. As long as you have that asset downloaded, you can come into the upload custom assets. And I'm here in my download, so I'm going to choose, I've got just one size chart. So I can see I have a section now for custom assets. I'm also going to upload a whiteboard that I had created previously. And this PDF has 3 pages, so I have the option to include all 3, or maybe just one. I will include all 3 in this case and choose Add All Assets. I now have this custom assets section. I can click those assets and move them into my collection. From here, I can print off my collection and make any changes as needed. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks while building out multiple shipments in the standard order view. For this example, I've already created one single shipment here within my build order screen or my shipment screen. I can add some more products if I'd like, or if I'm ready to build out additional shipments, I can do that now. It's important to note that I've already included some quantities for this single shipment. So I'm going to go back to build order and take a look at some of my options here. I am in a spring 26 pre-book catalog, so my start ship date is listed as that first available date. If I click on the 3 dots for my first shipment, I have a couple options. I can first rename my shipment to keep my information organized. I can also duplicate this shipment. I can clear all those quantities I've previously added. I can delete the shipment, start over, and finally I can scale quantities. So let's go through these. Maybe I have multiple doors. I'm going to create multiple shipments really easily by just renaming that to door A. I'll duplicate this and call this one door B. I can continue to build that out, as you can imagine, etc. So I now have 3 identical shipments. If I look and enter quantities, I also have those same units carried over. So that can be helpful to eliminate any duplicative work on my end. But maybe door C is significantly bigger than my door B. So I know that I want the same product assortment, but maybe I want to just up those quantities. So I have this really great option to scale my quantities. You can see a little note to give you some direction at the top. So I want to scale my quantities by 50%. I'll put in 1.5. I can choose accept. Now when I go to look at enter quantities, I can see that door B and door C have that scale in place. Back in build order, I've added some additional shipments here. Maybe I'll name these ones fill in. And if I decided I actually want these products in the other one, I can actually just drag and drop those and move items from shipment to shipment. I can see a little message here that this product won't be available until 1/15. So in that case, I'll have to change my start ship date. So good to have that messaging ahead. Maybe I'll push those out into fill in 2. And I'll update that start ship date to align with availability, which is 1/15. You can now see that that messaging went away, and I can place this order as long as I meet those requirements. At this time, I can go back to View Catalog And I can now actually see I've built out additional shipments, so I can easily shop the catalog this way and start to add my products like so. I can choose quantity entry. I even have the option at this level to add units to individual shipments. Whereas these buttons were not here previously until I built out the shipments. If I hover over, I can see what I've renamed it. And then finally, I can come in to enter quantities if I haven't included quantities already, finish filling out my quantities, and I'm ready to check out.
One of my favorite tools within Elastic is finding ATS. And one way to do that is to run an Excel report. So come into Manage, open up Inventory Report, go ahead and select your customer, the catalog you want to run the ATS report for, and hit Submit. This will open up an Excel file right away, and you can go ahead and check your ATS column here on the quantity available. Now, if you want pictures with your ATS report, it's a little bit more complex. That's a couple more steps, but I'll show you how to do it really quickly. So if you want to run an ATS report with images, you're basically going to start a new order. So go ahead, you can just hit Shop Now from this screen, and then pick that ATS catalog you want to shop from or get the ATS from. Choosing your customer is just going to set up the right permissions for product and prices. And we'll go ahead and jump into that catalog. I like to do this particular step within standard order, so I'm going to come into menu, get into standard order if you're not already there. And then basically you're going to build out what inventory you want to see in this report. So I am going to open up the build order assortment, and I'm going to grab just a category of products. I'm going to grab outerwear, and I'm going to add all results to my cart so that I get all outerwear pieces, ATS for all outerwear. I'm going to go ahead and hit menu and then export PDF, turn off table layout, turn on availability, those two toggles, and hit export PDF. Now this is going to go to your print jobs. I've already done this ahead of time to kind of save time on this video, but I'll show you that we'll jump right into manage print jobs. We'll go to the order tab, because remember we created an order to get this. You'll see I've already completed one. The one that we've just created is still running, but I'll go ahead and show you what I've already built ahead of time. Now we've got a nice little ATS report for all of our outerwear products that we can go ahead and send to our customer either as an attachment or as a hyperlink using the print job link function. So you can go ahead and copy and paste that into an email or download it and attach it to an email. And that's it.
How to create an alternate image on a whiteboard. Once you've created your assortment through an order, either standard order or quick order, go to your whiteboard option or the menu to whiteboard. And now you'll see here I have added some of my key items that I want to display, but I'd like to show alternate views for those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter on those items, and I'm going to add a template. You don't have to, you can just add them right to the whiteboard. But what I'd like to do is show off the backs of each of these items so that my retailer can visually see each item and the backs. So I'm going to click on that template, and I'm going to go to the first item over here underneath to the child content. And then I'm going to choose Pick Image. And then it will open up all the alternate views that are available. And so now I can add all of the backs as an option for my retailer to see those alternate views. This is a great option for any types of products, any new features on Body, on Studio, anything like that. And you can also just add the item right to the whiteboard. And then down below, you'll see underneath the product image is pick image. And now I can add that one instead. Thanks.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you the order review process as a rep in Elastic. I can come into my orders through my Manage menu and click into Pending Elastic Orders. This is going to be my list of any orders that I need to review prior to them being submitted. I should also be receiving an email notification alerting me that I have orders to review. I can click that link and I'll be redirected to Elastic. If for any reason you're not receiving that email, you can contact your brand administrator to update your email settings. Just know at any time you can come into your Pending Elastic Orders tab here and you'll still see those orders reflected. So I can click into any one of those orders and I can start to review what's already in this shipment. So I can see I have 2 shipments for delivery 1 and 2, all footwear. I can also see the details of what's currently in my cart, as well as the units and dollar total. So I can review some of these products in here. Maybe I want to update some of my assortment for carryover items. So I can come into View Catalog and look at some of my filters here to just see my carryover. I can easily add some of those additional styles to my shipment here in quantity entry. I'll add those both to my shipment. Save those updates, and I can see my cart is updated as well with those units in total. I can come into Build Order and review this way. Maybe I want to rearrange some of my products so that when I send out an order PDF, all those carryover styles are grouped together. I can continue to take a look at some of these category filters. Maybe I want to take a look at some of my technology. I'll add a couple core products to my delivery 2. I can come into my quantities and make sure that everything has those quantities as I like. Maybe I have a couple marketing styles. I want to update some of those core sizes to reflect, what we forecast and anticipate selling the most of. Finally, I can come into my cart, make any final last reviews. I can proceed to checkout. Opt into any eligible sales programs. And then finally, I'm just validating these last pieces before submitting my order. I've included my PO numbers already, and I can place that order. So I'll look out for my confirmation email. Additionally, I can come back into my orders widget here, and I can see that that order is no longer in pending Elastic orders. I'll see that here in final submission, that it has been submitted on today's date. Lastly, I can go through the rest of my pending orders and repeat that process.